Right, this has now become a must-win game, mainly thanks to that clown referee at Wycombe. Anyway, Fleetwood struggling, bottom end at table. We'll have a quick look at their results. Fleetwood's last 4 results then, well, not so bad. They got a 3-1 win against Crewe Alexandria. It was a decent result for them, although Crewe are dead and buried, aren't they? A 1-1 with Lincoln, that's a decent result actually, because Appleton's a tough team to play against, aren't they? A 2-1 dip at home against Accrington Stanley, they'll be disappointed with that. And most recently, a tough game for them, a 3-2 defeat against Oxford, who've been up in top 10 nearly all the season, so probably weren't expecting to get out against them. 2 defeats in the last 2, and we're Wednesday on the horizon. So, Fleetwood in a bad vein of form there. 2 defeats on the spin. In fact, that run I've checked, it stretches back. It's 1 win in 10 they've got. They're really struggling. Now, if you're a fan of any other club, when this fixture pops up on the horizon, you'd be like, great, playing a team who can't buy a win, just what we need. When you're a Wednesday fan, though, you see this form, you see this team who can't buy a win, just what we want, because we know how this story plays out. At home, Wednesday, fantastic, scoring goals for fun, more points than any other team in Britain. I can't remember all the facts, but fantastic at home. Away from home, a lot of these, well, I'll say it, smaller clubs, they see Wednesday rocking to town and they're like, right, we know what we're going to do. 5 at back, 4 at middle, 1 up top, everybody behind ball will defend 18-yard line at D, put it off at stand roof, put it into the stand, try and nick a set piece or a long throw into the box and do what we can from that. And, I can't blame them really. You can't blame them, can you? Because a lot of them's got smaller budgets, they haven't got big squads, and you do whatever you can to get a win. And that's why I don't, these away games. They've caused us a lot of problems this season. So we could probably have an easier fixture than this. You know what I mean? Somebody in top 10, for example. That's that crack as it is. You've got to cling to the hope that because these need the points though, and they do need the points, that they might come out and play against us. We'll have a quick look at their league position, you'll see what I mean. So here we are, bottom end of the table. Fleetwood 20th position, 40 points on the board, same as Gillingham. Now, in my eyes, I'm thinking, I hope this means that they're going to go for it. They're going to come out and they're going to play a bit of football against us. It would make sense, wouldn't it, for them to do that? It would make total sense for them to do that because they're on 40 points, same as Gillingham. If they come out against Wednesday and win, even if Gillingham win, then Fleetwood are safe on goal difference. So I saw that table and I thought, yes, good. Fleetwood are fighting for their lives. We're fighting to get in playoffs, but they're fighting for their lives at bottom end. Great stuff. It means they've got to come out and play us. Because what has sickened me this season and what has caused us massive problems is these tricky away games against, I'll say it, smaller clubs who are struggling. They'll just sling 11 across their 18-yard box. They might have one on edge at D. They'll put it off at stand roof. They'll roll about on the floor. They'll boot it out. They'll try and nick a goal with a long throw or a set piece or whatever. I've seen that too many times this season, At home, Wednesday, brilliant. Beat anybody. One of the best records in Britain. More wins, more goals. Marvellous. One of the best teams in country at home. But away, we've really struggled in these fixtures. So when I saw that table, I thought, great. They're fighting for their lives. They've got to come out and play. They've got to come out and be more expansive. And that'll suit us. Because when teams come out and play a bit, as we saw against Burton, as we saw against Cambridge, when teams come out and play, we can pick them off. Bannon floating just behind strikers, Byers in that deeper position with his wonderful range of passing, threading ball through them gaps that's been left open and exposing the weaknesses, getting ball out to Johnson and Hunt. Great. When teams play, we can outplay them. And their league position and their desperation to stay in League One, hinging on this, they've got to come out and play. So I was really excited just before my dinner. But then I looked at the table again and I spotted something that I'd not seen first time. And what was it that I'd missed? What was it that stopped me from getting as excited as I'd been and brought me crashing back down to earth? It was this. I'd not read it properly. Fleetwood have played 44 games, and so after the Wednesday match they've got Bolton on Saturday, and that makes all the difference. it makes all the difference because they've got an extra game to go at it. Gillingham's got Rotherham, a team who are second in table, who are fighting their lives for themselves because they can still get automatic. If they lose, MK Dons can overtake them, so Rotherham's going to be going hell for leather for it. Gillingham's going to go in hell for leather for it, and Fleetwood only need to match whatever Gillingham do, and they've got a game in hand. So their manager, if they'd only got Wednesday left, then yeah, he might say, right, it's shit or bust, get out there, get at Wednesday, let's have a go at them, let's get 3 points, whatever Gillingham do, as long as we win, we're safe. But now they've almost got that sort of parachute effect after, haven't they? They've got that Bolton game. Now, it's not a given. It's not. No, is it, in this division? But maybe he will look at that and say, they've got 1 game, Gillingham, we've got 2 games. Let's just keep it tight against Wednesday and look after that goal difference. Because if they finish level on points with Gillingham, whatever happens, their goal difference is better. So for me being excited, great, Fleetwood, 1 spot above relegation zone, desperate for points, they've got to come out and they've got to have a go at us and then we can pick them off. Suddenly I'm like, oh God, because I've got a feeling it is going to be another one of them. They're going to try and keep it tight, play percentages, have us piling on, soak pressure up, and then just try and hit us with a sucker punch. I've got a feeling it's going to be one of them. And Wednesday, we've got to break them down. I don't want to go to that Portsmouth game desperate for the result. We've got to break these down. And I think that's what it'll be a case of, because I don't think these are going to go all out like they would do if they'd not got that Bolton game Saturday. I just don't know. I don't know. Maybe he'll go, right, let's go for it. Take it as a free hit. Go for this, let's go for Wednesday, let's get 3 points and ensure our survival at home, in front of our own fans, blah blah blah. But these days managers are a lot more defensive than used to be. When I was a kid, most teams would have a go at it. Everything's tactical these days, isn't it? Everything's tit for tat, cat and mouse. So I've got an horrible feeling it's going to be another one of them, and we've got to break them down. If that's the case and they just string 11 across that back line, we've got to find a way to break them down. We really have, and that has been our big weakness this season. No, big weakness. You shouldn't rely on what another team's going to do, and I know there's that old phrase, you shouldn't worry about the opposition, what they're going to do, and I get that, but I do hope they come out and play, because we have struggled to break teams down. I hope they have a go at it, because that Bolton game, it's not a certainty, is it? I'm trying to be positive now. That's not a certainty. They could really do with winning both, to be sure, couldn't they? It's just wishful thinking now, isn't it? They're not going to come out and play, are they? Well, whether they come out and play or not, anyway, is their player to watch. Fleetwood's one to watch. Right, who have we got here then? Gerard Garner. Blimey, he's young, isn't he? A 23-year-old Scouser. Alright, it's probably Gerard Garner then. Right. Position. Strike. Woo! A proper striker, not an attacker. I don't know why that pleases me so much. Where do you place him? I'm a striker. Nice. Played 29 games, scored 7 goals, just the 1 assist. Shot accuracy of 53%. And apparently he got dropped for about 7 and 8 games. Unless he was injured. Not in squad. They didn't win any of them. He's now back in squad and they've been nicking odd point here or there. Got to beat him. Got to beat him. I hope their manager's positive. I hope he says, go on lads, go and have a go at Wednesday. Don't matter if you lose, we've still got Bolton to come. But go and have a go at it and try and get these points and secure our safety today. I hope that's what he says. I hope that's what he says. Because we just cannot break him down, can we? Because I shouldn't be worrying about what their manager's thinking about, should I? I shouldn't be worrying about what Darren Moore's thinking about. What side do Wednesday pick? Don't know, we've got a certain way of playing and I'm not sure particularly that it matters who he picks. I mean, we play well most weeks for the last 3 months, barring odd, nightmare game when we had all them out at Sunderland with COVID and whatever. Apart from that, we've played quite well most weeks. Come away from the game and it's 75% positive today, but we still drop points. It's breaking teams down, isn't it? That sharpness of movement. And I suppose in some ways we're in the same situation as Fleetwood, albeit other end of the table. They could really do with winning tomorrow, but they've got that Bolton game if they need it. We could really do with winning tomorrow, but we've got that Portsmouth game. But ideally, neither Wednesday nor Fleetwood want it to go that last match of the season, do they? But they don't draw it all over it, innit? Anyway, let me know what you think we're going to do, and you may as well let me know how you think Fleetwood manager's going to go about his business, in as I seem to have lost me saying what they're doing. Anyway, I'll see you after the game. Let's just hope it's 3 points for Wednesday. Come on.